actual experience and review na din. Sa flashlight
And
pa.
it has a flashlight.
Hi everyone, this is Charmgan from Ready2Adult Philippines, a channel about personal finance, entrepreneurship, and adulting how-tos. In today's video, we will be giving you guys some gift ideas for the holidays. These are some things that we bought ourselves and have been using for months or even years. So these are parang long-term actual experience and review na din. So these are all under 5,000 pesos, some as cheap as 42 pesos or something like that. But yeah, we're very excited. We have a couple of categories for you tonight, and in time for the 12/12 sale na din. So we will link everything down below. This video is not sponsored. So yeah, starting with some personal items, we love this tumbler from Limber, but you guys can choose from like any thermal bottles, but this is something that we really like. We both have one, and I'm sure you've seen it in my videos as well. And yeah, a tumbler is just really my go-to, you guys know that. Then next is, this is like a personal favorite of mine, candles. I really love candles. So you guys can choose parang any candle, but these are some that we really like. This is from Bliss and Light. I don't know if they're still selling, but it's rose and sandalwood, and this is Heaven Sent from Crafted Collection. So soy candles specifically, guys.
All right, so for the next item on our list, it's the Rocket Book. So this is essentially it functions as a regular notebook. So for people who like to take notes, we'll be inserting B-roll and how you can use it. So again, it functions a lot like a regular notebook, except for the fact that it has smart functionality. You can take pictures of it with the Rocketbook app on a smartphone, and it uploads the notes that you take in a digital format to whatever folder you want or whatever cloud service that you have, and it saves all of your files there. So you're saving the environment. You don't have to keep on buying notebook. Every time that you complete all of the pages of a notebook, you can just wipe them down, and then you can restart all over again.
Yeah, so it's amazing because you can erase the ink with just water and microfiber cloth, right? So it's unlimited pages essentially.
Yeah.
So this is actually what I used when I was making my planner. So I think this is the first time I'm announcing it on my channel, but I finally have the Let's Adult planner. It's still in production, and I don't know if aabot ba ng Christmas, but you guys can pre-order on my website, ready2adultph.com, and we will soon be available on Shopee. This is going to come out for only 549 pesos. It's a book/planner. I'll do a full-length video about this, but yeah, very excited to release this to all of you. Okay, so next are books. These are good gifts, especially for those who love reading fiction, or even those who are like business-minded and parang goal-driven people. So I love reading non-fiction books, so I recommend these books from Austin Kleon. I read Show Your Work. I haven't read this, but it's still like an artist. I'm very excited to read it as well. So these are actually really great as well for creatives or content creators or businessmen. So yeah, go ahead and pick up an Austin Kleon book. And yeah, Jet can recommend some fiction books here as well.
Yeah, so if you know me, or if you're a subscriber to my channel, you would probably know that I have a podcast. It's called Fiction Friends, wherein I talk about fiction books. Essentially, I review fiction books with a friend of mine. Here are a couple of books that I actually talked about on the podcast. The first one is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I didn't expect much when I picked up this book for the podcast, but I ended up loving it so much it became one of my favorite reads for the year. I really do like it. I recommend it to anyone who likes to read books just for the sake of reading books, like to pass the time. This is a great way to pass the time. And this next one I'm going to recommend is called The House in the Cerulean Sea. I just read this a couple of weeks ago, and we just published the episode for this book on our podcast today. So if you've read this book, please do listen to our review. Or even if you haven't, our podcast is friendly to those who haven't read the book. It has a spoiler-free section. Yeah, these are a couple of fiction books that I can recommend right now.
Alright, so next are some home stuff. So, Jet?
Yeah, so I'm a huge coffee guy. I really like my coffee. And so every morning, I always make it a point, as a part of my morning routine, I prepare myself a cup of Chemex. So this is the Chemex drip system, and it comes with a specific kind of filter. It's a proprietary filter that's responsible for making the Chemex coffee taste good. However, there are other options like the V60 or the Kalita Wave. All of them are under 5,000 pesos. I really do recommend brewing straight from beans that you grind yourself, as opposed to getting pods or to getting, pre-ground beans or instant coffee. I know it's a little more expensive, but it really does. If you're a coffee lover, it really is worth the little extra money.
So next is something that we both have in our household, which is like the Xiaomi water dispenser.
Yeah.
So in our household, we don't have a guy there, and it's so hard to carry like a 5-gallon water. So etong Xiaomi is really great because you just have to put it in, and it's electrical, and you don't have to carry like really heavy water gallons and stuff like that. So yeah, good quality din siya at around like 650 pesos. Next is if you have friends who love steak or who love cooking, we recommend gifting them like finishing salts. It really elevates the food that you're cooking. So if you have friends who love being in the kitchen, this would be a great gift for them as well.
Yeah, so the next recommendation we can give to you are blackout curtains. I especially like it when the room is a little darker during the day, because the sun tends to make the room a little hotter. So I don't really like heat, and the blackout curtains do a good job of blocking out that heat. And we've managed to find these really affordable but effective blackout curtains. We'll show you a sample of what it looks like when the heat is, beaming through the window during the day. It doesn't completely block out the sun, but it does a good job of alleviating the heat of the sun.
Yeah, so those are the ones by the wall beside Jet. We got them in brown, but they have a ton of different colors as well. I have the cream in my house.
However, I will suggest that if you really want to block out the light and the heat, you get a darker color.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, next, if you know people who want to watch Netflix or YouTube on their TV but they don't have a smart TV yet, I was gifted this by my brother a few months ago, and it's really handy. It's called like an Android TV box. For only like 600 to 800 pesos, you can transform your normal LED TV to a smart TV. So if you guys buy this, I would recommend that you get the one that has an alphabetical remote, because it's easier to type in shows that you're looking for.
All right, so the next item on this list is something that I really like. I always like smart technology, and it's RGB bulbs. So it's really convenient how I can just Google command to turn on lights or to turn off light. So I'll give you guys a sample of what it looks like when I command Google to turn on the lights in my room. So, okay, Google, turn on the lights in my bedroom.
All right, turning on 2 lights.
I can change the color to, if I want it to be purple, to be orange, I want it to be green. I really like it, and it's really just a matter of just pressing a few buttons on your cell phone. So let's leave it at blue, because I kind of like how the blue looks right now.
And also smart outlets that can transform parang any appliance to a smart appliance, wherein you can turn it on from anywhere, essentially anywhere, right?
Anywhere,
or you don't
yeah.
have to be in the house. So yeah, they have to be connected to Wi-Fi. Next are these kitchen or parang liquid containers. We have it for like our olive oils, but we bought a bunch na din for when we move to the condo. So it can be like for soy sauce, for vinegar and stuff like that. And the best part is I found that it was only 42 pesos from Shopee, and it actually works pretty well. It's not seal proof, like you can't like travel with it and all that. But if it stays lang on your kitchen countertop, I say that it actually works pretty well. Okay, so next, let me just insert this parang mga beauty stuff. So first is skincare. I use Kiehl's, and I talked about this in my stories a lot. But basically, you can get a lot of good and cheap deals on Lazada when it comes to the promos they have in parang 11.11 or 12.12. And this was supposed to be like 4,200. I got it for 3,800 na lang. And yeah, so I really recommend. And parang naka-Christmas packaging na siya. So next are my go-to brow products this year. I was surprised at how I love these lovely cosmetics brow pencils. I got 2 shades, natural brown and soft black, but only soft black fits with my hair right now because I'm all black. But yeah, these are really affordable at 288 pesos. And lastly, our menstrual cups. For the guys out there, you can gift your girlfriend these because Jet actually gave me mine. But if you have women in your life who has been wanting to try out menstrual cups or who want to be more sustainable, then definitely check this out because it's a great gift. I would not have bought it for myself, but I've been wanting one for a long time. Okay, so let's move on to like parang the tech stuff or things that you might need in your desk or work from home setup.
All right, so the first item for our tech section is the Xiaomi Mihia monitor light bar. I actually have a video of my desk setup on my YouTube channel, and one of the most popular items in that setup is this light bar because number one, it's relatively cheap. And number two, it's super useful. If there's one light that you can have on your desk, it should be this. It's so convenient because it comes with a puck that you can use to adjust the brightness level or the hues from a warmer light to a cooler light. So it does a good job of alleviating the eye strain that comes from the monitor, and it lights up your entire desk.
Yeah, so speaking of alleviating the stress from your eyes, another recommendation that we can give you guys is this blue light filter glasses that Jet is currently wearing. It's very inexpensive. It's like 500 pesos. And it's great for people who work facing computers or laptops the whole day. So even if you guys don't have a grade or typically wear glasses, like Jet has
I
a
don't.
20/20 vision, it's still a great way to protect your eyesight from the blue rays that are emitted from monitors.
And studies have shown that blue light can actually impact your body's natural body clock or your circadian rhythms. That's why I like to wear them at night so that I don't get any exposure to blue light at night so I can go to sleep earlier.
Okay, so next is this laptop sleeve. This is the main laptop sleeve that I use for my MacBook 13-inch. So it's actually really great because it serves as a stand already for my laptop. So if you are working remotely, say at a coffee shop, at least you can elevate the monitor of your laptop through this. So it has 2 levels as well. So really great as a use for a stand. So this is from the brand called Wiwu. It's like around 1,300 pesos ata. But yeah, really sulit for the price. Really good build and quality.
All right, so for the next item on this list is this. I think this might be the newest item on this list. It's the electronic air duster that I have. So I originally wanted to buy a can of compressed air to clean out the insides of my PC because I built my own PC and I really want to take care of it. But a more sustainable way of cleaning things out with air is to just get an electronic air duster like this. So it's really powerful. We'll insert videos on how powerful the pressure of the air is really with this machine. It comes with 2 nozzles. So here it comes with like a brush thing that you can use to clean out dust also. So it's really useful because you can just store it right there so you never lose it.
It has a flashlight
And
pa.
it has a flashlight. So whenever you're cleaning like darker areas, you can just turn the flashlight on. It's really useful. It's kind of loud. Maybe we'll try to... There's level 1 and then there's level 2. It's really powerful. I used it to clean out my laptop the other day, and a lot of dust flew out of the back because you can't clean the insides of your laptop unless you open it. And I know that a majority of people don't want to open up their laptops with screwdrivers and all. If you just insert this in one of the holes that are peering into your laptop, like it will shoot out a bunch of dust. You can also do it with your keyboards. Or even if like there's dust on your table and you just want to blow it all off so you can vacuum it on the floor later on, you can do that also. It's really powerful in just blowing dust away. So.
Okay, next are some items in my desk. So I already have a desk setup video. I will link it up there. But I have been really loving my footrest. It is from Stance. I love it because it has 3 levels and I can use it when I'm watching movies, or it's actually great as well if you share like a desk with a kid. So yeah, I love that footrest. And another one is a monitor mount. So Jet was the first one to have a monitor mount, but when I had my desk set up and I was going to have a monitor, I decided to have a monitor mount as well because it just really clears up the space, especially that we don't have like really large tables. So yeah, I really recommend you guys check that out. So next is your wrist rest. So I gifted this to Jet as well.
Yeah, so I use a mechanical keyboard when I type, and I type a lot because my work is mainly as a writer. And my mechanical keyboard has a relatively high height. It's tall. It's really straining on the wrist for a long period of time. So that's why this alleviates the strain because it adds that extra shelf for your hands when you're typing. It might seem like it's uncomfortable because it's made of wood, but it's really not. I don't know. It's not softwood. It's definitely not. But since it's hard, it adds extra support to your hand, so you're not sinking into it. So yeah, that's why it's really useful. It's very ergonomic. I
Yeah.
swear by it.
But yeah, the thing with this is that it's actually personalized as well. So here I put his family name, and you can gift it to people and put their initials or their first name or something as well para mas personalize yung gifts,
Or
diba?
they
And this
can.
is made in the Philippines then. So
Yeah.
this was really inexpensive.
There are grips in the bottom so it doesn't slide around. So it's really well made. So this is one of my favorite purchases as of late. It is a U-Bow power bank. It looks like a notebook, right? But it is a power bank. It has 30,000 milliamp hours. So the standard for phones today is around 4,000, maybe at the high 5,000 milliamp hours. So if you do the math, you can have around 5 to 6 charges with this thing. But the thing with this, it's also very fast charging because it delivers, I think it delivers 65 watts of power, if I'm not mistaken. It delivers so much power that it's able to charge laptops. So if you're someone who likes to work on the go and you don't always have access to an outlet when you're working and your laptop's running out of juice, this is a lifesaver because you can use it to charge your laptop. So any laptop that has USB-C.
So yeah, it's also really great for like emergencies. So you can have one in like your emergency backpack in case of like earthquakes, fires, and stuff like that. So this is really useful, and it also has parang a screen that tells you like the
Amount
power
remaining.
amount of power remaining. So it has ilan bang out.
Yeah, so there are 3 regular USB ports and then there are 3 USB-C ports. So
Yeah.
you can charge multiple items at a time. However, if you're charging more power-hungry items like a laptop, I suggest you only charge them one at a time.
Yeah. All right. So next category is something for our fur babies. So yeah, we recently got 2 new puppies. This is one of them. You can see her. I'll carry her because you're wearing black. So this is one of them. This is Sealy. And yeah, so we love these retractable leashes. And Jet got his. This is like a higher end one. Really expensive in
Made
my
in
opinion.
Germany.
Yeah, so this is from a brand called Flexi. We got it at Bow and Wow. It's like 1,300 pesos. And I guess it comes, it's also like parang a good gift na din to have one of these poop bags
They're
that have
scented.
that
Also.
have biodegradable poop bags. So this one, I got this from Shopee and it was only 118 pesos. So I will link that down below. Okay naman siya. It's actually longer than the other one. I've got this for around 3 months now and parang good quality naman siya. So another item for your fur parents friends out there is this pet cream. There are a lot of different kinds. There are the more medical grade ones, but this is from the brand called Fab Fur. And we actually really love this kasi our dogs have been getting wounds or allergies lately because, you know, they play with each other and roughhouse with each other. And it dries out wounds really fast. And there are some pet creams din na pwede pang wound, pwede pang toothbrush, parang toothpaste na siya. And yeah, they're just really all around useful. Yeah, they're usually like parang green na cream consistency. So I really recommend having a pet cream or gifting them to your friends' pets. And last category are DIYs. If you wanna add a little bit more love into your presents, then you can definitely DIY.
Yeah, so for the first thing that you can do is always give the gift of food. In my case, I think the most practical gift that you can give that's food, that's edible, are baked goods because they have better shelf lives.
They're easier to transport.
Yeah, so in my case, I only bake one thing, and that's the only thing I bake over and over again, but I'm pretty good at it. I bake chocolate chip cookies And that's what we're going to be giving our friends. So for any of our friends who are watching this video, you know what we will be giving you this year. We'll be giving out, even my mom asked me to bake chocolate chip cookies for her friends also. So yeah, again, you're adding a little personal touch to the gift that you're giving, but also it's budget friendly because you get to control, portions and all of that. So yeah.
So, next gift idea na pwede nyong i-DIY. I found this in a video from Sorry Girls. I will link it down below. But it's herb cooking oils. So, maybe you can use olive oil. And you just have to simmer it together with herbs like rosemary and basil and thyme and stuff like that. And you can put them in really cute bottles. Like you can reuse maybe a wine bottle. And you can even use the one that we said earlier na parang sauce oil canister thing. So yeah, it's really inexpensive and it's something that they can definitely use. It makes oils smell really good and taste good as well.
All right, so another DIY idea are customized pictures that you can give friends. For example, maybe you can commission portraits of your friends, or
if they draw.
Or maybe you're an artist and you like to draw. Maybe you can draw pictures of your friends out, and then you can frame them in this really cheap but very cute looking frame. This is just a picture of me and Charm that we had a friend of hers draw of us. But essentially, yeah, you can copy the idea. You can draw or print out a picture of your friends and then put them in here, and then you can gift it to them as a gift for Christmas. It's really cheap, but they can use it. They can put it on their desks, on their shelves, or whatever. Yeah, and everyone always likes to receive pictures of themselves, I think.
Yeah. So this is what it comes in at first, and you can put back-to-back pictures or quotes or Pinterest photos or stuff like that. You can make artworks with Canva, and yeah, they're just really inexpensive gifts that are very personalized and very meaningful. So yeah, other DIY ideas, you can even DIY the candles that I talked to you guys about earlier, and you can even DIY. So we're doing these gifts for our clients na they're in amber glass bottles. We are rebottling hand soap. You can rebottle dish soap, linen spray, alcohol. So we found this really inexpensive amber glass from Shopee. Tapos you can make your own labels. Parang to from na din yung labels. So yeah, those are some DIY gift ideas, and those are our 2021 holiday or gift ideas that you can gift any of your friends or families.
If you're interested in buying any of the items that we talked about here, we're going to be linking them down below in the description box. Again, all of the items that we mentioned here are under 5,000 pesos.
So yeah, thank you so much, Jet, for joining me in this video. Again, you can subscribe to his channel if you're interested in tech and productivity. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the holiday season. I know we're talking about gifts today, but we know that it shouldn't be the main thing about the holidays. It's really about it's really about spending time with our loved ones, our family, our friends, and hanging out with people who we barely get to see the whole year. So if you like this video, then please hit the thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so that you get notified every time we upload another video.
So yeah, thank you all for joining us. Again, this is Jet
and Charm from Ready2Adult Philippines, and I'll see you on my next video.
Not me, I won't be there. Maybe can we say, and also a footrest, and then we'll raise you. It's not really.
I'll say that again.